This is my review on Shrek 2. So after Prince Charming opens up with some marrying and him going to save Princess Fiona and finds out she's already married and on her honeymoon with Shrek. And the best song starts playing is called Accidentally in Love, and it's a pretty fun song to listen to. And this thing is doesn't have isn't as good as character. It's funnier than it's more focused on being found funny, unlike the original than actual showing actual character death. But that's wrong with that. It's fun so some character death and does more than you would think for a title called Shrek 2. So Shrek goes to visit her family, and they're surprised that she's still an old girl, so it kind of ruins the celebration. And at first, Shrek's father, Fiona's father, doesn't approve of her choice in men, and because made a deal with I guess some sort of deal with Prince Charming's mother, which is Fiona's fairy godmother. And the reason why she didn't end up with him because he didn't get there in time. Basically, it took too long. And Fiona's father swings it's not really his fault, it's her son's fault, and they just stop at the drive-thru, drop off at his kingdom. The fairy godmother and Prince Charming come with a plan to get them. Well, the only come with a plan, random luck sort of happens by Fiona not being happy with Shrek because she doesn't approve of his behavior, but Shrek doesn't know why she's not happy because he was a jerk. And so Shrek goes on this quest to make Fiona happy by getting her to be happy with him, with his man. So he turns himself into human after creative slapstick and action scenes. And turns out her father sent Puss in Boots to murder Shrek, and it didn't work. He finds this out from Puss in Boots' mouse, and he goes on the journey with Shrek and Donkey to make Fiona happy. And Shrek becomes human, and Fiona becomes human again. And Donkey becomes a horse. He directs this same formula as Shrek. So which should have made him human, but instead it made him a horse. Doesn't really make sense when I thought about it, I had to think about it. And how? Anyway, no sexual, and Shrek and Fiona about to be reunited when they get reunited when Shrek gets separated from Princess Charming and her mother, the fairy godmother, are far, far away. Bill. And Shrek realizes he has to let her go because he loves her if she wants her to be happy. So He led her to believe that Prince Charming was Shrek. Shrek should know, but Shrek didn't know that she thought Prince Charming, she would fall in love with Prince Charming instead of falling in love with, instead of thinking the truth. Because he couldn't hear her, she couldn't hear him. It's just, it has a lot of bullshit logic, but it just, then he found out the truth that Shrek wants to marry Fiona so he can be king. This turned into something creative and something a little similar, got something similar, into Shrek 1. This is called sequel, if people call this, but doesn't have too much of that, so her father can't go through his drugging her daughter into making her fall in love with Prince Charming at midnight. After they kiss, they will become firmly in love if the potion, that's the only way for the potion to work. If he kisses her at midnight, and it will forever be in love, and it doesn't work, and she just headbutts him because he on purposely didn't give her the wrong tea, so he drank the potion, and this makes her attack her father, and he turns her into a frog, and she explodes somehow. That makes sense. I don't see how that makes sense. That doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense that he turned back into a frog because that's what religion was, a frog. From The Princess and the Frog story. Okay, this film feels a little overly crowded at times, like Spider-Man 3, if not, maybe more so than any of the Spider-Man movies or Transformers film, because of all the stuff that they put in for sort of necessary, but not fully necessary storytelling. It's just like films like they're trying to come up with excuses to be creative at times. Anyway, so Fiona kisses Shrek because she says she wants to be with the ogre she married instead of being humans together. So our wish comes true, and Donkey turns back into a donkey somehow, and they live happily ever after again. And that's confusing, and but it was kind of this. My favorite thing in this film is like when the most touching thing in the film is not anything involving Shrek or Fiona's arc. It involves this little small scene where it's the king and his wife, and her saying that she's more of that man than he ever was, once and more. And it's kind of touching. And that was Shrek 2. It's a mixed bag, but I'm leaning more towards good. It does feel overcrowded at times, but also does a good job of continuing the story. And I got a bit of a headache from reviewing this. It's just not as forward as I would like it to be with the storytelling. First, I'm choking on the confusing and then getting headache from all of the story problem, this stuff that unnecessary stuff it has. I meant to say. I give it a thumbs up, and that's my review on Shrek 2.